it's lacking some animals.
Right, we're going to
Given
put...
that what we are looking at right now, this is our entire park.
There he is.
This is what we have created today.
He loves it. Look,
We've
he's
now
like,
got...
wow, amazing.
They haven't got any animals to look after. They love this zoo.
We can't make animals until we have all our staff, can we?
How long do we have to pay them for before we get an animal?
We don't. We can make one right now. We just had to have this facility.
Well, then do it.
Look, he's like, look, amazing. They literally walk around and go, if it's good. Look, he loves it, see?
Good.
Told you.
Well, yeah,
Look,
they've been
guys,
indoctrinated before they arrived.
He's literally going, ooh.
He
See?
walked straight through the flowers.
And now he's stuck.
I love how goofy they look, though. It's great.
How good is that? See?
They've come out to experience this. And then, like Auschwitz, they come out and there is nothing for miles. Even if you escape, you'll die in the harsh winters of Poland.
I think build the animal here first. What do you think?
Sure. Why not?
So,
what animal is it, Jess?
Well, we have. This is the way it works, basically. I don't know how else to describe it. Reset my folders. So, this is the animal.
When did you put that on? Anyway.
Oh, last time I was on the game. I know it stays on, Swid.
Okay.
So, this is the animal market, fictional animal market where people put animals up for sale, which is when they've got money next to them here, with the little Smithsonian, whatever they were called.
Yeah.
And then they have points you can get.
Wait, Simoleon.
Yeah.
The Smithsonian is a museum.
Isn't it? What did the Sims coins were the money called simoleons?
Simoleon, yeah. Smithsonian is a museum.
Shut up. So you can get conservation credits. That's the actual term. Which are these?
Yeah.
So you can buy, and it tends to be better animals with those. But so they're better ranking. So you can have gold, silver, and bronze animals. So he's got a bronze one.
Got it.
But to be honest, from the beginning, you're not going to have gold and bronze animals particularly because they're either too expensive or you don't have the credits to buy them. So every time you release an animal to the wild or you do something that supports conservation, you'll get more conservation credits to add to your pot. So
makes sense.
That's how it works.
And you use them to then get better animals to attract more people then breed and release and get more credits and
That's
etc.
absolutely right. So you see here, they've
create
got,
your economy.
There's the number that you get, so that's what it's worth in terms of drawing people in, breeding. All those things contributes to this.
It's an expanded version of the rarity and the endangered species.
Basically,
in I was going to say DS2, not DS2.
I know you literally were.
Seems Tycoon 2.
So in some cases,
I've been thinking about DS2 all day. I don't know why.
Well, we're not playing that, so stop thinking about it.
Okay, sorry.
So,
imagine if you had a DS2 zoo builder where you're building Aldia's Keep and creating all these animals.
How do I mute you?
You can't.
Hi everyone, it's just Jess today.
No one can. Well, you should have recorded it on your own. If you didn't want to hear about DS2, you shouldn't have invited me to the conversation.
Oh,
You've learned this years ago.
Golden animal. But these aren't the most popular, if you see what I mean. So you'd think, I
was actually just going to say, why don't we just go for a southern cassowary? Because I love a cassowary.
Do you want me to get... And obviously you want a boy and a girl, because we want...
Yeah, so you can breed them, because that's the whole point. Yep.
Okay, then let's go
for it. You want the bebbers.
So we've adopted the gold girl, and we've just got the boy one there.
Yep.
What happens once you've bought them? They go to your trade centre, which is what we've built over here. Mm-hmm. So you go into animal storage. Here they are. Mm-hmm. Oh, so little bit of background on the issue with buying. You can't...
Wait, what does that say?
Can't release to the wild. So... In some
so you can't get free credits by just buying and then getting rid of.
Exactly. That's exactly it. So we're going to send to zoo.
I thought it meant it had AIDS or something.
I mean, that does happen sometimes. So
you
send to zoo and I always put them in the quarantine. I don't know if you have to.
It's got cassowary AIDS. That's not good.
So now, look, they're running.
Yeah. They can't believe it. There's actually an animal in this zoo.
So, shut up. God, everyone starts somewhere. So, we've got 18
Usually with an animal.
That's what I'm doing right now. So, we need to know what size enclosure it needs, what type of barrier will contain it, all that information, right? So, what I always do is whenever I buy an animal, I go into my Zoopedia. Search for me animal, and here it is. Tells you like the concern, bit of stuff about it. Natural habitat. So there it says boundary requirement. So it'll tell you the grade of building. So like the barrier grade you need.
So I imagine higher
high.
grade is more protective, and height is so they can't.
Yeah,
climb
so if you
over
bought
it,
like a monkey that climbs and stuff, you'd need a
or a
non-climbable
big cat.
wall, or basically.
Yeah.
This tells you the size of the enclosure and stuff. But to be honest, I kind of just go off my gut when I'm building it. So I think we're just going to do that. The benefit of this bit.
Well, yeah. You guesstimate it the first bit, and then you adjust if it's not right. Yeah,
exactly.
That's the obvious way to do it.
This bit's really helpful because it's got the biome and the continent they live in. So when you're putting your environment in, you can set your filters to the environment to those parameters, so that the stuff you put in there, they're definitely going to like it. So that's super helpful, really.
Expanding on what Zoo Tycoon did with the different biomes, but now it's also area as well, and location in the world.
It's way better, and it's actually super. So I just literally set all of my filters on what I'm going to be building to the cassowary and where they live, and you're absolutely sound. So this bit is quite good because it tells you. So say you're thinking, I'm going to build seals, for example. I love seals, but there's only 2 available on the market. You can look on here and think, oh no, there need to be 6 of them, or they're going to be unhappy all the time. You need to think, I can't physically.
I'm assuming you bought the cassowaries. I'm assuming you bought them already knowing that they're happy in a group of 2.
Yeah, so I've had cassowaries before, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Because I was hoping the end of that sentence wasn't going to be, and it says here cassowaries need 6, so sadly they're both going to kill people now.
No, I'm big brain. I knew already. So in this,
good.
The other thing that's interesting is they have, can guests enter habitat? No, obviously for a cassowary, but in some it says so like meerkats and stuff, people can walk in the exhibits now, which is cool.
I don't remember that bit, that being in the game when we last played it.
No, it wasn't. It's more recent than we've played it, I'm pretty certain. So
but then all we ever built was a snow leopard zoo, so I doubt people could go in there anyway. Yeah.
The other good thing is the interspecies.
Sorry, a snow leopard farm. A snow leopard farm was what we got.
People got to make money somehow. So there's this interspecies enrichment thing, which is really good to check, and it's what they can live with happily. So you can have like a mix. So say you haven't got a lot of money, you could make quite a big exhibit from the beginning and plan it so you could put like 6 different animals in it. You know, like the African plains we used to make. That's in this as well.
I was going to say that was a thing there, but now it's built in. It's not just carnivores don't like herbivores and that's it. It's now actually more in depth.
Yeah, it's really good actually.
Zoo Tycoon 3, just take it up a notch. That's all we want.
So on here,
just want that exact same game, just better in every way.
And that's what they've done.
Yep.
So
that's exactly
Scott,
what they
we need a grade 2 greater than 1.8, right? So we're going to go to barriers.
That's my height.
It is. And when you hover over, it comes up with a little box and it tells you resistance grade, height, all the bits and bobs. So for this one, we just need a grade 2. So we're just going to go with the chain link, which means people can see through it as well.
I was just going to say, surely a transparent fence is the best option because...
I mean, we could go glass if we wanted, but it's a lot more expensive.
Is that more expensive?
Yeah. So the glass is £3.50 and the chain link is £1.50. So if you can...
Well, if there's path only on one side, can you have the cheapest walls around the back and then just this on the side people can look at?
You could, yeah.
But... I mean, it's clearly not worth it at this point, but...
And because it's chain link, they can see through anyway, so I don't worry too much. But I see what you mean if you had like a brick wall on one side or whatever.
If you're trying to conserve money and you need a huge exhibit, making all the back out of brick and then the front out of glass would be a viable option.
Exactly. So I'm just going to cover it around the keeper exhibit like that. The keeper exhibit, lol.
I'm already... Yeah. Even you're thinking of them as pigs in a pen.
You've done that. I haven't done that. I thought it was completely reasonable.
I'm sure.
And every single zoo I've made on this has that. So
I'm sure this was never a deliberate ploy.
It wasn't. And then we just shove our
Is that closed?
Is what closed?
Okay. The fence, it looked like... Oh, can you not fit it around your path?
I just did.
Is this the problem again?
It's already there, you div.
It was there. It lies.
So that's the benefit.
Is that
as well.
connected? Good.
Yeah, so that's connected there, look.
Is that connected to the... Okay, good.
It's
Fine.
connected, it's
Okay.
perfect. So now we've got a perfect enclosure space. And sometimes I make it a bit bigger than it needs to be, but it's better. You get more points and stuff if the animal can roam in a natural place and display natural behaviours. So that sounds
You know
good.
what I think? Using the
What?
keepers only path, you could actually kind of contain people and make them go the way you want to.
Yeah, you're absolutely good.
So if you wanted to stop somebody going somewhere for a bit, just change a bit of the path they're walking onto a keeper only.
So, absolutely, yeah.
That's water purifier, is it? I'm
Sorry,
assuming
yeah,
just
that
by
was,
the...
yeah. So
Yeah.
that shows it covers that exhibit. The actual range
Yep.
isn't great, so I tend to make them like every other exhibit. So the reason I put
Yeah.
it there
Now,
is just because we haven't got... And, oh, if people look at that, they hate it too. So...
I imagine they would. I would feel sick to know that my water was clean.
So, what we're going to do now is show you my amazing thing. So, we're going to go to...
Are we nearly building a cassowary?
Yeah, we're doing it right now. So when you go to habitat, I always go species, and then I find my species on here.
All right. This is a really good interface, though. This is really helpful.
It's good, isn't it? So now everything there, they like. They're not. I'm not going to put it in and go, oh, that's the worst thing, because they like it.
Yeah.
And then I need
Quality of life upgrades. That's what you need.
So Oceania. So we're going to go Southeast Asia, tropical. So on nature at the bottom, I do tropical, continent, Asia. So now everything in here they can be allergic to or have an issue with. Isn't that clever? Do you like my ideas?
That is very good. It's very good. I don't know if it's your idea so much as the game developer's
it's
idea.
I discovered it. Just me. No one else does it when they play the game.
I'm sure the developers didn't put it in deliberately.
So this
Just
is
a
the
bit
other
of
thing.
Is that drinkable?
Yeah, so they can drink out of actual water you put in, or on your habitat there's an option for like a water pipe. But I always think it looks a bit nicer in the habitat with some water in it.
I was going to say, I would assume is it like, because you know the exhibits being more natural, I assume is a good thing, that gets you better scores and stuff, and so natural water is better than a bowl of water.
I think that is the case, yeah.
Right.
So we're going to put...
I mean, even if it weren't, I'd do it anyway, because it looks nicer. But...
It looks way nicer, doesn't it, to be fair? So I always put a bit of water in, just so it's a bit more natural looking. I'm just going to put the house at the back in case they really like privacy. So then no one's going to be up in their grill, you know.
I like this as well of actually design every aspect of their house and things. Put in the actual bedding inside a wooden shelter.
So...
And presumably you could have that bedding just under like a tree if they wanted it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be the actual building. Yeah.
Oh,
he's in.
So we're going to click on him and see what he reckons. So he's obviously not a massive fan right now. So he's got plenty of space. Fantastico.
Not nearly enough dirt there.
Exactly. So it's you go on your terrain option down here, and you're going to paint the ground with stuff. So what does he want? He wants some short grass. Get some short grass in here for him. I feel like he would like short grass. I have a way of doing it. You're going to realise. So I like my dirt around the water, because it would be like that in the wild, wouldn't it?
Oh, I see.
Bit of rock where the food is.
If you say so.
You know? And then I was
Why would the rock be where the food is?
Bit of sand. I don't know. Just is. Look, he sat down. Look, I sat down.
Good.
So look, he loves it now. It's the best.
Sat in the sand, he loves it.
So look, this is the amazing part. So obviously they need a bit more plantage. So
yeah,
we're gonna go. We're gonna shove some plantios in, and he's gonna
get some big trees. I love big trees.
Big trees. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, what about a canopy tree?
Oh, a canopy tree is my favourite tree. It's literally one of my favourite trees.
Oh, kapok.
Kapok tree.
And another little...
I didn't even listen to what you said. I just replayed it in my mind.
You knew what I meant, so it's fine.
I knew.
This is the other thing you need to do. So, I found you need to put lots of different plants in.
Well, yeah, because Southeast Asia has a shit ton of different plants.
Also, if you don't put two of the same of anything, unless it's like decoration like that or something. Yeah. Because... that's how you'll get your points with the person who comes and looks at, the inspector.
Okay.
That's how you're going to get more points, because it's more realistic.
I see.
So he'll look at it and say, oh, look, there's lots of different options.
Oh, look at this. This looks like the edge of a forest leading out to the beach on, like, Indonesia.
Oh, that do you know what? That's so weird. That's exactly what I was going for.
I thought so.
And look at this plant. Look at that.
Oh, that's a nice plant.
It's weird,
That looks poisonous. That was poisonous as fuck.
It's fine.
Yeah.
They like it. They like it
Not
poisonous.
poisonous to cassowaries.
Nope. Oh, Weeping Willow. Let's get one of
I
them.
love a weeping willow. Get that in the back where the forest is.
Get
There
over
you go.
here, Weeping Willow. I want a big one though. There it is.
That's a nice
Oh,
one.
he loves it. See, look, and on here it's got like percentage. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh. And
So you put the ones they like in.
Yeah, and if they hate it, it'll go red with like a cross on. You know, if it's like poisonous to them or something like that. So you know you're never gonna like kill them if you keep an eye on that. Shove a couple of this is the forest, so we need some good forest cover over here, don't we?
I do like. I don't mind trial and error as like a learning thing, especially in a game like this where it's like over and up. But there is also something to be said for just like don't bother. Just here's what they like, here's what they don't like, and have fun with what they like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've obviously not realised that was the thing that you should do and all those things, but now I know it's just like you just do this, okay?
But like the fact that they have they have the facilities here for you to just say, like, here's literally just click all the things that they're like. Yeah. This is the place they're from. Just select the place they're from and put the things that are there.
Absolutely. It just saves everyone's time, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. What do you think about rock formation?
It's very nice.
And now they're super happy. They love it.
Good. They love it.
So, this is our only issue. So they have no enrichment like options at all. So it's down here. And there's like food enrichment, toys, and like climbable stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously he hasn't got any. So we have to do some research. So you go to your zoo, find your vet, and then you just click on there and he researches them. And once you get to the top, that's like what you're aiming for in terms of people learn more about the animal when they come as well.
Yeah. Because you know more, so you're transmitting it to them.
Exactly. And this is a new thing. Look at this. So animal talk point, I can put it there, for example. Click on it, and then I link it to the cassowary. Can throw food. So what happens
again?
Go on.
In Zoo Tycoon, just put an education board, and having an education board wherever it was for whatever reason just educated people and moved the bar up. Like same concept, just so much more in depth of like specific to this animal near where it is. Oh, you can actually, it like speaks to that stand.
Yeah, so you can link it to a stand, so only people that are sat here can listen to this. You can make it so standing people can as well. So you can click allow standing guests. So this would fill a people and people could stand around and listen to.
And do people do that? Just sit at this stand and watch the cassowaries?
Yeah, so they sit here when the person's doing the talk.
I see. So it's I thought you meant that was like a bench where people could just sit here and look at the cassowaries. I'm like, that's weird. Okay.
So we're just going to shove a little notice board thing. They're all electronic now in this one. So, and obviously we need some dollar, guys. Come on. Put some donation boxes.
I was just going to say,
fantastic.
That's a must in all Zoo Tycoon adjacent games.
And don't ever be scared of putting too many bins. Literally cover your parking bins. I'm not joking. Because if they go more than like 5 feet without a bin, they'll just throw it on the floor in front of you.
Yeah. So we've spent most of the money that we started with.
See, look.
Look at them filling up. Yeah, and that they've even got the animation of them like going and sitting, just walking straight up the middle. Go for it. That's how I get in my benches.
That's wrong.
I don't have time to walk upstairs. Want me to go round?
Look at that. So, and look, people are standing as well because they've run out of seats.
I was going to say, could you make another one next to it that does like that?
You could.
I mean, it's not worth it, but can you have like a full line? Like, imagine you were making like a big sea lion show, and you made a big arena out of them.
I think you could. I mean, I don't know if you can make. I mean, you used to be able to make sea lion shows, couldn't you? But I've never made a sea lion yet, and they're only quite new to the game. So maybe you can make.
Guess we'll learn. Shows. Like just as if you wanted to have a big elephant talk, and you've got the elephants at the back, could you have like 6 of them all next to each other, all going from the same person? I wonder.
Oh, I don't know. I've never tried.
Maybe we shall later on. Not worth it for the cassowaries, because who cares? But
oh, I mean. Say, look, we've got some research. So what I always do is, I said, obviously, I'm going to make some toilets and stuff just now, but this is kind of how I set up, and I let my money go up from here.
Right.
So every time that
and
goes...
you said that the money actually comes up quicker than it does at Old Zoo Tycoon.
Yeah, it does. If you've done stuff right, you can't really fail that much. If you make... Well, I haven't, but I don't know if that's because this is the type of game I play. So, you know, I kind of have a bit of a rhythm for it. But whenever it comes up there that he's got... oh, look, he's sat right in front of it as well. What a star. That's just what we wanted. So we've got some herb scent markers. So put them in. And every time the research goes up, you'll get more and more stuff to put in the exhibit. And the more you put in, the more the cassowary is happy, the more stars you get for your enclosures and stuff.
Okay.
So, last thing about
the people in the stands who got their seat can't see anything now because the big crowd has gathered in front.
They thought they were the winners, but
they thought they were the best.
In reality,
they thought they were the greatest.
They can't see.
And now no.
Let's see.
I've got the seat at the back. Yeah.
Let's see if they're
going.
Wait,
there's
I
people
can't
in
see.
front of me.
Should we see what she's thinking?
Look at this blue head weirdo.
I wish I had a. I wish I had a toilet. All right.
Would you line like that? Really? Okay.
Are they enjoying it? Oh no,
they seem to be.
Give me a fucking chance, mate.
Well, go do it. Stop staring at the guests' faces and make them a toilet.
There isn't much to see in this. Oh, give me a fucking...
Well, there won't be. It's Cassowary Zoo.